Hey everybody, Daniel from the Venza Dutch office. Good to have you back for another reaction video. We have some industry titans here to share their raw reactions. We're going to find out who they are in a second, but I want to also introduce our producer, Sean Shields, always there with me. There he is. He's pointing at you, people. So watch out, Sean Shields. So we've got a couple of experts here, and so we're going to find out who they are. Why don't we start ladies first? Parminder, introduce yourself, please.
I'm Parminder with TraknProtect.
Fantastic. So glad this is your first time. So you are in the hot seat for the first time.
Yes.
Yep. Poor thing. She's sweating. She doesn't know what's gonna happen.
Exactly. A little nervous here. But we got this.
So you got it. You're gonna be just fine. And you're gonna be fine because we got a veteran. This guy has gone through the ringer. Patrick, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, good to see you, Daniel, Sean, and Parminder. Nice to meet you. My name is Patrick van der Wardt. I'm with Amadeus Hospitality in the Netherlands.
And Daniel,
fantastic. Good to have you.
Ready, yeah. Just in case I need to press it. If you make it
okay, the panic button. Perfect. Perfect product placement. That we've not had that done that so excellently. So yeah, you are on a great thing. Very cool. Well, the way this works, Sean is going to share something, and I'm going to ask you a question. We're going to find out your reaction. So when you are ready, Mr. Shields. Okay, so this is a 2-for-1, 2 articles to come up with a question. This is something, 2 things, both from Hospitality Net. We love the content that our friends over at Hospitality Net provide. Look at this I thought this was an interesting article. Larry Mogilowski. I always have a hard time with his last name, but I think Patrick, you probably know Larry. He's an industry veteran. This is a great little article. Just if you wouldn't mind scrolling down a little bit, Sean. What he's done is he's looked at he's taken extracts from a journal from a small independent property. And it's kind of their journey this summer in dealing with the Delta variant. It's really interesting because it's so raw and so absolutely germane to the actualities of a small property. And then the second article, Sean, if you wouldn't mind just toggling to it, I'm seeing an overlap. The top skills employers looking for people-centric, resilient, and soft skills. And so the challenge of this property is that in Larry's article he references is just what's going to happen today and the need to react, the need to be on your toes and agile. And I think we've always experienced this in hospitality, the need for people to be people-centric and have that kind of that resourcefulness. Do you think that will be even placed as even more of a premium in the hospitality industry moving forward? Is it going to be all about the ability to be resilient and agile? Is that what employers are going to be looking for in the future? Is that the lesson? Is that one of the lessons from this COVID period? Patrick, as the veteran, let's put you on the hot seat first. What do you think?
Yeah, even more so. I think, what we see in the industry is due to the pandemic. We've seen many people leave and went out to other industries. They're not coming back quickly, right? So with the limited resources the hotels will have, in that article, I actually was reading the article the other day when it came out. What you see is that they need to respond even more to ever-changing situations with less staff. So they need to be resilient and agile and wear different hats. Especially as owners, general managers, right? Especially in these smaller properties, they need to wear the multiple hats and be agile. And it'll become even more so down the line.
Kind of flies in the face of general trends in other industries, which is more and more specialized, right? You've got to be much more resourceful. Parminder, what are your thoughts?
So what I'm going to say is I think the pandemic has been a catalyst. It's been one of those that the industry's always headed this way, where people needed to be more resilient. And, when we talk people-centric, I think we're talking being compassionate and emphatic to the guests that come in, or even each other, because what's happening is we're moving towards automation, which is great, increases productivity, increases, but it's also we're moving away from the high touch. And the one thing that's been centric to hospitality is the high touch, the being hospitable, as Mark Hoplamazian said in one of his speeches years ago, was as hoteliers, you are a guest in your guest life for that period of time. And I think what we sort of take away is that, with automation, we want to kind of depersonalize it. So I think the balance has been always, the challenge has been for the industry to strike a balance between automation, productivity, and yet the high touch, the personable side of things.
Yeah.
What COVID has done is sort of now taken, the articles we're reading is daily housekeeping is maybe no longer required. Well, does that mean housekeeping will no longer interact with the guest as much? Like, what are the other opportunities that these things create? So again, I go back to COVID being a catalyst in reevaluating how we are interacting with the guests, and being people-centric to me is about having greater empathy and compassion for each other, as including the guests as well as the employees, but then also in being resilient, because now we've had all these challenges to overcome.
Yeah. I love that. A guest in the lives of your guests. Is that how you phrase that? That is beautiful. Yeah.
It struck a chord with me, and it's always stayed with me. That, whenever you're providing a service to someone, you are a guest in their life. So how can you work to make that easier for them?
Wow. Really super inspiring. Love it. Yeah. We will see as things progress how our resilience will continue to be tested, and to see who are the new stars who will rise to that challenge, right, as we go along in the industry. Great stuff. Hey, you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for being on this reaction video. Sean, any thoughts? Any parting words?
Actually, yes. I'm reminded of a quote from the great late Bruce Lee, who said, "Be water, my friend. Empty your mind. Be formless and shapeless like water. You put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend."
Wow.
Right, sure.
Everybody's waxing poetic today. Wow.
Good
stuff.
Water.
Well,
yeah, very good.
This is more reaction video than you, viewer, have bargained for, I think. So you got extra value today. So thank you so much, Parminder and Patrick, for being here. And we will see you next time at the next reaction video.
Thank you.
So, bye.